Hello, you
Sure.
beautiful beings out there, and welcome. I am Raw Zim. Currently just using a talkie icon because I'm feeling lazy today. But yeah. Well, I'm feeling inspired, but also lazy, but also weird. I'm in a weird mood today. It's gonna be an interesting stream. But we're working on some, RAOW while hanging out with my wonderful, awesome friend Rygone, who you all definitely need to go check out over at the channel Rygone Plays, twitch.tv/Rygone Plays. That's where you need to go to check out Rygone over at the channel Rygone Plays, because he is an awesome being that you all need to go check out over at twitch.tv/Rygone Plays.
Yo, I'm being overly advertised.
I don't know if it's enough. I think we need to do more.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, to anyone out there, I'm just doing some writing today, and Wostein's throwing a moon at me. Great. Oh no. Well, goodbye, everyone. I can't fight a moon.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Let me come over here. Oh, you don't have your avatar.
No, I do. The moon just blew me away.
Oh, okay. Well, here. This will help you fight off the moon.
Yeah, what is it?
There.
Hey, yeah, sure, I'll change. Give me a second. Hey, thank you for the follow, Goose Demonic. Oh, I love that name. That's an amazing name. You should be proud of that. Let me...
Yeah, Goose has been hanging out over here. Thank you for going and checking out my friend.
You ready to cause some chaos? Well, there's plenty of chaos to be had here. No. And now I'm a Umbreon. I might be changing on over to, like, doing narration or some gaming a little bit later. But for now, we're just chilling. We're just vibing. Right now, I'm writing on a project called Refuge, which is something that's been about a decade in the making, and I'm just kind of chipping away at it a little bit at a time.
I do things. I am weird today.
You're definitely in a weird mood, but I think that's delightful. It's good weird mood. You know, I don't think I could ever become an alcoholic. You want to know why?
It's too damn expensive.
That's definitely one. But just because I never go to the store often enough to actually pick up enough alcohol to become an alcoholic. Like, I go to the store like once every like 2 months. And like you said, that shit's expensive.
That's fair.
Perception, genetics and reproduction. Ooh.
Ooh, we're talking
I'll
about
need to look at-
reproduction, eh?
Yeah, for a plant.
Yes. Tell us all about how much they spray their seed into the sky. Oh wait, I guess that's all to say about it.
That was a good one, Goose. I like that one. Goose just did the my David Attenborough TTS. And they were making a reference to that old spider video. The one where like one spider's on caffeine, another one's like on heroin, another one's on meth. And it's just meant to be like a bit of a comedy. I don't know if have you ever seen that video?
I don't think so.
Let me see if I can find it for you then. It's a very short video, but you'd enjoy it. Here it is.
Joke.
There you go, Zim. I sent it to you.
Okay.
Goose is saying you need to see it.
Oh. I don't know if I like the looks of this. But...
It's a 16-year-old video. I mean, what do you want?
It's a what
It's a good video, though. I promise. I said it's 16 years old. But it's a good video.
I'm more referring to the fact that it, you know, actual spiders. I was expecting cartoon or something, not... Oh, God. Fine. I will check a look. After
be sure
this
to play-
advertisement. Oh my God, this is even worse than I thought it would be.
Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to absorb their effects on web building. When given a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was. Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock, where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider.
Oh my God.
When given alcohol, the spider built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young. But the mate got a restraining order, and now the spider can't go within 100 centimeters of the web.
What the hell?
The spider had no place to live. It ended up in the connect web as the cat spider's bitch. For more information on the cat spider's bitch, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa.
What
And now
the
you know
fuck
what we're
did I
referencing.
just watch? Okay, everybody remind me never to accept videos from Rygone again.
What? That's a good video.
Ooh, Pocket Tank's music. Okay, we're good. Fucking hell, this is bringing some nostalgia.
I bet.
Mostly of chemistry class. Because I distracted the teacher for about a month. After we had a free day, and I had Pocket Tanks on a flash drive, and I went to the computers in the back, started playing it. The teacher saw and was like, "Hey, can you put that on my computer?" I'm like, "Sure." And so for about the next month, every time my class was up, he just sat there playing Pocket Tanks.
All right, back to writing. Let's see here. Shamshu, Dondu Arqua, Tutval, Faransu, Yeah, Veer. Oh,
Rygone.
Shotgun. What's up?
My closed captioning is having a field day with what you're saying.
What's it saying?
I don't know. I'm just seeing kanji now.
It's in kanji?
Some of what you were saying was showing up to me in, you know, that's the term for the Asian characters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Fair
Something you were
enough.
saying made it go from English alphabet to kanji.
Well, it
I mean,
definitely
it's
wasn't
back
my
to
intention.
normal, but
No, all the things that I'm saying here are part of the language that I'm developing for this species. So like Mulsa, Baransu, Gualtaro, Gualtak. Those are all words in the language that I'm developing. So it's entirely custom. It's not based off of like kanji or anything.
well, something you said there made it think you said 212-year-old Walter.
Well, I feel like I'm on a watch list somewhere now.
I think so too.
You stew me, Quill. Ba-ba-da-ba. For Scottish Gaelic, since not a lot of people speak it. Oh, ain't that the truth? Ah, here it is. Here's the gula. Genetics and reproduction. I know I didn't put in anything for perception. Ba-da. You try to learn it on Duolingo, but it glitched on you can get further than the first language. Oh, I'm sorry, Goose. I bet the bird is like coming to get your kneecaps now. Why haven't you done the next lesson? Why haven't you done the next lesson? Let's do some. Oh, what do you call it? Some AI art. Yeah, let's do some AI art. Let's make AI develop a small flowering bush for me. I'll probably do this one because this one's given me some good stuff earlier.
Dirt!
No.
By the way, everyone, don't forget about our September goals. We got a whole bunch of them available for you guys to unlock and do interesting things with, so get her done.
Get her done. Let's take a look at what we got here. That one doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. I like this one. This doesn't look
And
too
don't
bad.
forget to
Hello.
spin the alt.
Spin dog.
You change it for September.
Thank you for the follow. I do things. Welcome to the Rygonian community. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Oh,
I don't know. What do you all think? Like, I like these drawn back views of the small purple flowers or small blue flowers, but I really like this close up view right here.
I like that one too.
Yeah, so what do we think? Something like this? Kind of give an emphasis on the whole plant? Or should we go for the close up?
This is reference for things for the world.
This is a
right?
reference for a plant in Hirasu, where imagine on top you've got a dry bush with small blue flowers on it, like tiny blue flowers. And underneath in the root structure, you have it paired off into about 5 different directions, so almost like a star shape. And each one of those root layers, or each one of those roots, is almost like a potato if a potato was also an onion. So it has like those mini layers. And as the plant drinks water, each of those layers swell up until it's nice and fat.
Ooh. And I'm guessing get foob.
Yep, it is a food staple for the Harith. So that's what I'm developing right now, and I'm just getting some AI art to help emphasize what it might look like.
Potato, onion. I think if it's gonna be a ref, you should use the close up.
Okay, I'll use the close-up. And I shall download this one. There we go.
And mark it as NSFW.
Oh, bye.
Look how lewd that flower is.
No! Just a flower. Yeah, I like it. Alright. Then what we can do here...
I mean,
go
you
to
were
sections.
talking about how they reproduce earlier.
Very
Just
true,
saying.
very true. Him!
I love that so much.
No.
I see Cat's Shiro art.
Rank up! Hold the line! This hamlet shall not fall.
Kenku raided my stream with 8 viewers.
Kenku! Hello,
Beautiful.
Kenku! Yeah, we got harmonized there for a bit.
Yeah.
Would you like a regular
great.
shout out or a random clip from your channel?
The
And hello
flowers
there,
actually
Likos. How are you? And thank you both for the art today.
Oh, you got fan art?
Sugar.
Yeah, go look in the fan art channel.
Want cupcakes? Are we good?
Check
Give me a
that out.
second.
Awesome. Ooh, okay.
Aww.
No, that's very cute.
Yay.
A12.
And come
Hey!
God Emperor of the Universe.
Exactly what I wanted. Thank you very much for the.
For real, that's adorable.
It is adorable. All right, so this is what the page is starting to look like so far. Obviously, it's going to be far more fleshed out and developed, but this is what we're kind of working with.
It was like also like someone did it in a tournament as well or something like that. Like somebody actually like I think it was the Warzone. I think it was Warzone, and they no.
You bullying Seda.
No.
Bully.
Ain't it, Goose? It's so good.
Welcome on.
Yes, I decided.
How you doing tonight? How you doing? What was I talking about? Yeah, yeah. So essentially, like, I think it was like Warzone that video was from. I would honestly would love to. I kind of want to do that one day if I could get if I can. I'll have to see what I could use, but also the hey Nakenku, how you doing tonight? Good streaming. I saw you went live. I was ready to throw some biddies. I just also that again, Tim. Thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate that. Also that Skylar, welcome on in. So yeah, so essentially, yeah, tonight we're just gonna be doing.
Alright, back to work. Ish. Whatever the hell I'm doing, really. But yeah, I saw Abby was live and had to go throw biddies.
Oh, that was Abby. Oh.
Yeah. Now, Rygone, do you have something special for 69 biddies yet?
No, I do not. I'm sorry.
Well,
Nope,
you'll
I
get them
just have
anyways,
a-
but this is the last time.
Oh. Okay. Thank you for the 69 biddies.
Until you get something special for 69 biddies.
I could. I just don't know what. Because obviously I don't want to make it too lewd.
Why not?
Because this is a family-friendly channel. Set to mature. I appreciate the 69 biddies. Oh, if anyone's interested in what I'm actually writing here, you can click on this link. I'm going to post it in the chat. You can go there and you can start looking around yourself. There aren't a lot of articles set up yet, but you can see that I've gotten a lot of the base structure done. And everything you kind of see is more or less going to be a template. And eventually, once I'm all wrapped up with this project, it's going to be developed into a book, a world-setting book for people to enjoy. So it's going to be quite the extensive project, and I really look forward to developing it over the next lifetime.
And have D&D campaigns.
Eventually, who knows? And if you'd like to follow and keep up with every time I post articles, you can. But I highly recommend that if you want to look at anything, take a look in the Refuge Shards and then click on the Hirasu. That's where the majority of my work is right now. So if you head there, then you'll be able to find like where all the articles are at. If you try to explore some of the other places, you probably won't find much because I haven't actually started developing the other lands yet. Since I'm mostly focusing on Hirasu in order to get the first of hopefully a series of books out for this project. But if anyone has any questions about any of the other lands or anything that you come across, feel free to ask, and I can take a small moment to tell you all about it. Because just because it's not written down in article form yet does not mean that I do not have the information in my head that's ready to be told. Anyway, I'll be right back, everyone.
Duke! I need help, everybody. I am coming up with effects.
Effects?
For different, typing, weather.
Oh. Lips. God, I am such a degenerate. My brain mistook thunderstorm for transformation.
Oh my god. Load.
know. No.
Well, we already have several effects here. We've got all of the names of the weathers. You know, the different weather situated. We're just trying to... I want to figure out... Actually, we are replacing what's canon to Pokemon. Because this system is meant to be generalized for more than just Pokemon. Like, we're going to be running a Digimon campaign with it in the near future. So we want to expand it beyond just, Pokemon. We already have the names of them, Goose. I'm looking for the effects that go with them. No chance of a fish hitting you in the face. I am looking for legitimate ideas.
My favorite weather type, Florida. So like with enchanted I don't know. It increases psychic rolls. I don't know.
Well, enchanted, like, all of them are going to increase the relevant type, the damage for the relevant type.
This is all weathered, right?
Yeah. It's right here on the screen! Here, I'll even make it bigger.
I can.
Okay. So things that they are already going to have. They are already going to have the possibility of dealing damage. That's if you increase the intensity of the weather. They already have increased damage. They will deal damage per turn when they're at higher intensities. And they will make it so Pokemon of the relevant type are more likely to do more damage.
Okay.
Well, you could have said something, Goose.
So, like, what you're looking for is for
Oh.
like snow.
Snow's going to reduce movement speed.
I was actually going to suggest that.
Yeah, that one's easy. Let me go and get the easy ones out of the way, I suppose, before I start asking for input. But first, Stream Raiders.
You have an idea for mesmerizing?
No, I do not have one. Please share it with me now. I would love your feedback.
Hey, cute face.
Real.
I'm gonna make flotation seeds. What is it?
You're cute.
It's true. Okay, so the idea I have for mesmerize is like there's a chance for them to not be able to act depending on the intensity of the weather effect. Because you're mesmerized. It's okay if you're not digging the idea, just figured it might help.
Well, the only issue I have with that is that I was thinking of doing that for the bug-infested one.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I want to duplicate effects much. Feels
Yeah,
boring
fair enough.
and lazy. However, that did give me an idea.
One of these should
Faith
be.
is saying you should rest your voice, Zim.
One of them should be like it reduces accuracy.
Oh yeah, that'll be the dark one.
Okay, I figured that one. You did feisty.
Wait, edit this one.
Feisty. One idea is maybe having a chance to have an extra attack.
I like that.
Yay, I help.
Alright, give me a moment. Let me get the ones that I've already got in mind out of the way real quick.
Okay. Don't want to bombard you.
Oh, it's the ant.
Rar indeed.
Goose, I will say that we also have this document available on the Discord in the RAOW announcement channel. Or RAOW News, whatever I named it. I don't remember.
Oh, that's why. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah, it's called RAW announcements.
Time for the goose to reappear here. Hello, goose.
I am some anonymous creature.
You're anonymous.
You are
Yeah.
a quagga.
Anonymous.
I think that's
Ooh,
something
sounds
similar
fancy.
to a zombie, a
To
zebra.
a zombie. It's a scientific name for the subspecies of zebra. It is like funky looking. It's like somebody took an eraser and like smudged the back half of the of a zebra's stripes. And they extinct now, unfortunately.
No, I'm sad.
Why?
Turns you into a quagga.
I don't like these streaks.
Oh, yeah. I do things. We will cover stuff like that when we actually get to abilities. Which is something that Taldarius is supposed to be working on.
You can't wait to do a copy pasta with the David Attenborough voice. Well, just obviously keep it to be relatively appropriate. That's about all I ask.
No Vaporeon copy pasta.
Did you note that in terms of bannability from FA, Eevee is at the top of the list?
What makes it great is just Gib just said that out of nowhere.
And no worries, I do things. I'd rather you bring something up. You never know what I may not have thought about yet.
I'm giving somebody a poke. No drugged out spider copy pasta and with no context. Oh, you can give context. What I'm talking about are like especially lewd things, that sort of thing. Like the Vaporeon copy pasta, I mean, I think that would be probably all right, as long as there's no actual mentions of like genitalia.
I would say no, just to be safe.
Throw love at the Rygone.
Prepare for something from a FNAF game? Uh-oh. Well, I also highly recommend that you all take a look at Tangia, which is where the David Attenborough voice comes from. There's a ton of other TTS voice options on there, as well as like different memes that you can send my way and whatnot. They do cost a little, but it gives you much more variety, so feel free to check it out. No, no, no.
I'm sorry, Rygone, but
No.
your computer's going to heaven now.
No.
Too much
David
toast.
Attenborough is pretty good, Goose. No, there's so much toast. Then why?
The toast with the most.
Then why?
I need to feed my friend.
Man, there's so much toast. This is like a house's worth of toast. No, now it's been doubled in speed.
Tag team. Tag team.
And there's a moon, it looks like.
No!
Yes. Toast moon.
No! You're still toasting that off-screen toast.
You just hear it.
I had to poke my artist. It's like, hey, you know, how's the art piece going? You said it'd only take you a week for the lines, and it's been 2 months. So, like, you know, what's going on? Because I really want them to finish up that Season of Tears piece. I think that's going to be an amazing picture. Ow.
No ghost type evolution. Ah, you're making a new
Fortunately.
status effect, I see, Zen.
Yeah, I got inspired for one. It's a custom one.
Do you have an idea for haunted?
I've got a few in the RAOW feedback channel.
Ooh. Yeah, I had the idea of like every turn, depending on intensity, you have to have like a willpower or something type of save. And if you fail, then you automatically move away from the center of that weather effect type, if that makes sense.
Ooh, I like that
Because
idea.
you are getting all spookied. It's sort of like fear from League of Legends. I see a kiwi.
You found an app that specifically helps in teaching Gaelic. You're trying out tonight after the stream. Nice, Goose. Well, I can't wait to, you know, maybe one day hear you talking Gaelic. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Hello there, Fetch. You are so very cute. Hello, welcome to the stream.
And for Magnetize, you could maybe do like the opposite effect, where you get pulled into the center.
Can I send you my Glaceon form? Maybe after the stream, cute Faith. Right now, I am a bit busy in doing the writing, and I don't want to take my attention away from it for too long. Because with my ADHD, if I get distracted, it's going to take me forever to come back to what I'm doing. Somebody actually wrote a really good representation of how it is to have ADHD and you're trying to concentrate. So, like, imagine, if you will, that your mind is like a big whiteboard, right? And for a lot of normal people, important things get written on the whiteboard and non-important things maybe get written in a small little space and then they're erased soon after. For people with ADHD, everything is written on the whiteboard, and everything is in red lettering with bold underlines. So everything's important, regardless of how insignificant it is. And if that means you got to erase something else in order to put that significant thing on there, then so be it. So that means, you know, that super important thing you were studying for, erased in favor of a doorknob.
No.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, if I get distracted doing something else, then this thing I'm really trying to do is going to get overwritten by whatever new thing pops up.
I think we need to see a Marten.
Duke.
Ooh, grooming Marten.
Yes, need to clean the snack. Snack is dirt.
Clean the human. Acquired taste for human flesh.
I love the rapid clicking of the teeth sound from this video.
ASM Marten.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Worstein_oil has turned Orpal into a muck. They can only
Muck.
talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
You know what you get if you reverse that?
Muck!
You get a clean piece of, well, nothing, because it's just nothing but toxic waste.
Look.
Rygone cute.
Don't use me as a transitioning piece to your dirty joke.
I'll use you as whatever I want, damn it. Meh. I am very much ADHD Marten today.
Probably because of the fireball.
Muck.
It was only a single shot, and I don't get drunk.
I'm not saying you're drunk. I'm just simply saying that your inhibitions are a little loose.
Might be. But I don't know. Like, I didn't really even feel it when I had my mom's Long Island iced tea. Like, that stuff was... everybody else... Okay, everyone that's not blood related to my mom... Because all my siblings and I, and of course my mom, we could drink as much of that as we want and not get affected. But my stepdad, holy crap, he has 2 of them and he's gone. I know I had a friend who had one sip and was just
has sent
dead.
Pine Martin on an adventure.
Not literally, but you know.
That's the same thing with me and spicy food. Pretty much everybody in my family can't handle it except for me. My dad used to be able to handle it, but then he burned out his stomach lining, so he can't have it anymore.
Ooh. do 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 do. Of course, my family is we are pretty much half German, half Irish.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, lots of sturdiness when it comes to drinking.
Do you have an idea for polluted, Zim?
I don't.
I was thinking of maybe something that could be related to durability.
Mm-hmm.
So, like in your durability system, it's only affects them if it's, you know, doing moves that are not designed for that weapon. So you could make
Okay.
polluted like a... What?
Sorry, back up a bit. What?
So, you know, the durability system you have, from what I've seen, is when you use a weapon, and it only is affecting that weapon's durability if it is being used in a way it's not designed to be used, right?
That is going to be reworked. I just haven't gotten to it.
Yeah, I was thinking something to do with reducing durability, or a chance to reduce durability, depending on how intense the thing is. Because it's polluted, it's corroding away things. But yeah, if you're gonna change the durability system, then, you know... The Marten going on an adventure is adorable.
The what?
The adventure Marten, the one that's was like running.
Oh, yeah.
It's adorable.
Joke.
But
Okay,
yeah,
let me catch up. Keep these ideas in mind, or if you're worried about losing them, post them in the RAOW feedback channel on the Discord. I'm just, I am ADHD today, so, yeah.
Oh no. My music is trying to seduce me. Got a guy that's just like, oh yes, Papa, take me.
See, something that could help is like just, if there's an idea you really like, Zoom, you could just do like a quick sentence just to have that idea down and then expand it out later.
I'm not tired, cute Faith. I'm actually very awake right now.
Actually, they
Unless
all
you want me to
kind
go
of
take
are.
a nap.
They're all kind of gonna be short sentences.
I just realized that. I just realized that League of Legends also has magnetized effect. I swear that wasn't intentional, Zim.
We should really play some League again. Hi, Sirio.
Joke.
The Marten got egg. Marten is
Yeah, that would be a little more complicated than we want to have. I do things.
Yeah. Just gotta remember that this is going to be more general use rule set.
Well, it also is, you know, a tabletop system where the less that they need to keep track of, the better.
Yeah.
It's already going to be difficult enough keeping track of of the, you know, weather around the, you know, the circles of the weather and such, let alone tossing in the direction of the wind.
That's what
But
I'm
that
doing.
said-
I'm writing about directions of winds.
Well, yeah, but that's a different thing.
Meh.
But that said, that's not a bad idea, I do things. It's just a little more complex than what we want.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, you guys enjoy the music? Oh, I'm glad. I'm using a program called Pretzel in order to play my music through, and it's got some very nice light tunes in it that I can just have as background music while I do my work and for ease of listening for everybody. So I'm glad you all enjoy it. And do I have an itchy? No. I am made of fur. I am the itchy. Rubs up against Zip.
See, to kind of simplify do things' idea, you could make it to where if you move towards the center of the weather circle, you get a movement disadvantage depending on your depending on the intensity.
You should definitely write that down in the RAOW channel.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about mosquitoes, cute Faith. I live in a desert. There doesn't tend to be many mosquitoes around.
So darkness itself, darkness itself is going to be a different thing. It'll be an area of effect thing, Sirio. These are our version of weather effects, kind of like Sunny Day and Rain Dance cause. But instead, we're doing one for every type, and yeah. This is one of our major deviations from Pokemon, because again, we're not actually, you know, this isn't just for Pokemon. I am planning to have the typings from Pokemon still. Some of them may not be used in other systems, or in other things.
Hey, Pip Pip.
Hello.
Alright. Every time. I do things. Mosquitoes are the worst. Go ahead, Zim.
Something that I am considering, Sirio, is looking at various other systems, other franchises, and coming up with our own typing system. But it'll be based on the Pokemon one. But one thing that I do have plans for is introducing a Sonic type. Because, frankly, I still very firmly believe that that is a typing that should have been in Pokemon a long time ago. They have so many Pokemon that would fit as a Sonic type. And a lot of Pokemon moves would fit as a Sonic type. How it would work in the, super effective chart, I don't know yet. That's the main reason I haven't added it.
Wostein_oil says, there are Sonic type moves, it's just a hidden value for several moves.
It's one of those move tags, whoa, yes, but it is not a typing itself.
Okay, I need to really quickly just be baffled. I don't understand people.
Yeah, I feel you.
My sister moved out today, and I'm just I feel so bad for her boyfriend because she and my little sister were staying in the same room, so it's like a 2 single bed kind of room. She's a master Tetris player. I do not know how my older sister fit everything she had into that room and the bathroom. But we have, this is after she moved out, after she already threw out, an entire, garbage bins worth full of stuff, after she took, I don't know how many, luggage bags and just boxes and bags of stuff while moving out. 3 separate car loads of moving out worth over 3 weekends. We still have thrown out, 2 garbage bags worth of stuff, and we're on our 3rd. I don't understand how everything fit in that room. And I saw half of it is shoes.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, KidCap.
I don't get it.
Yeah, Lightning Dragon, I know that they have some sound-based stuff in the Pokemon system, but they don't actually have a sound-based type. That's my point. And especially with other franchises like Digimon, you got Shoutmon that is literally as sonic as sound-based as you can get.
There's also Exploud.
I think for
Oh,
Sonic type, it just kind of doesn't really lean towards having a specific niche for it.
Wostein_oil says, it aligns with normal in types. I don't see unique strengths/weaknesses.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it just doesn't seem to have a niche in the way oh cool, you added fairy typing, and sure, fairy typing was a weird one, but it found itself stat wise and role wise a niche, and counter and dragon types and having its own kind of general stat base. Sonic would just kind of be either an already existing one most likely, or have overlap with normal in that way. So it's kind of what would be the point.
My chat is having fun with David Attenborough.
Oh god.
If you guys want to have some fun with him, try typing in a really big number and see what he says.
This is Goose, why did you do the ending speech from fucking Pizza Simulator?
I thought that sounded familiar.
Yeah. So I am writing some of the ideas that you said were good ideas in the RAOW feedback channel.
Thank you for that.
No problem. Do you have an idea? Well, do you have an idea for Enchanted?
Right now, I'm kind of losing a bit of motivation because, frankly, I'm just getting a lot of people yelling at me about an idea, and
I'm sorry.
Hug.
You're just trying to help.
Trust me, Zim, I get it.
I'm so excited to create things with you.
That could be
Well,
taken a very different way.
There's a difference here where it's like I just say one thing and I'm getting dogpiled on with literally 4 different people saying that that's a terrible idea, basically.
Yeah, Goose says you've got this. If anyone can do something cool, it'll be you. So how about, everybody just backs off on the on that and just let you do your thing.
Yeah.
Then when you're done, then the conversation can be had.
I'm all for ideas. I'm all for feedback. It's just a difference when I don't even get to finish my idea on it before it's being shut down right away.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Go ahead and
Yeah.
finish your stuff, and then that conversation can be had. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I don't want any advice or feedback right now, but I would like it later.
But I'm trying to make this system as broad as possible. So even if Sonic stuff would not fit for Pokemon, this system isn't just for Pokemon. Sonic is absolutely something that is very prevalent in Digimon.
I mean, the system is called role-playing animals in other worlds.
Yeah. And then you've got, the 3 major ones that I am planning to incorporate are Pokemon, Digimon, and Monster Hunter.
Ooh, Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's been a plan since the start. I don't know a whole lot about the Monster Hunter, and Digimon is complicated as all fucking hell.
Ain't that the truth?
Not to mention it can't stay consistent at all!
I just embrace the inconsistency, right? In a rule that you're allowed to use all the different versions of Digimon, and then just write in if you want me to write it in rules, fuck you, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, all you have to know about... there's 2 things you need to know about Digimon. Guilmon and Renamon. That's it.
Serio? I'm not saying the inconsistent is a bad thing. I am just saying the simple fact that it is inconsistent. I did not give an opinion on that. It's a fact.
Yeah.
You got season 1 and 2 that you got season 1 that has one set of things. You got season 2 that then introduces the eggs and that kind of the armor digivolving. Then you got season 3 where the first two are just a TV show in season 3, and they travel back and forth between the digital world and the real world, and there's these big clouds that spring up whenever a digital field springs up in the real world, whereas they didn't have that in the first 2 seasons. And then you got season 4, I'm pretty sure that, if I'm remembering correctly on them, that's the one where they turn into Digimon.
Yep. Digimon Frontiers.
Then I think it's season 5 where literally one of the characters has to punch a Digimon with his fist in order to digivolve his partner, and then for some reason his partner digivolves into Geogreymon from Agumon instead of Greymon like he did in the first season.
There's a very good reason for... Hey, there's a very good reason for all of those in lore. If you want, I can explain it, but it's a little hard to follow.
The reason is, fuck you. This is how we're writing it this season.
I'd rather not go into an extended rant or something right now, mostly so that I can also keep up with my own chat, too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. I was just gonna say, if you really want the short version of it, that's the short version of it.
Yeah. I'm sure there are definitely some reasons for it.
Wait, were you actually going to say what I said?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I just...
In a long, elaborate sense.
it was... But either way, it was not a statement of opinion there. I did not say whether I liked it or disliked it. I just stated it is inconsistent. Which is an indisputable fact.
If you want like a good system to pick for tabletop, I'd honestly kind of suggest Cyber Sleuth. I think it's like one of the more, not necessarily like simple, but it seems to be well, it's relatively new. A lot of people played Cyber Sleuth. A lot of people generally seem to like it, so you're not gonna get into like which of the ones to get into.
Oh, I love Digimon. I absolutely love Digimon.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, but like, which one are you picking, right? Because like, if you're gonna try to base a move set, what Digimon are you using? As long as you don't use like Digimon World Dawn and DOS, that's okay.
I like all of them.
I think for this system, sorry.
They're outside of those consistent rules, though, Sirio. Everything is inconsistent.
I jive with Serial. I love the inconsistency. I really hope they never make like a uniform, consistent set or a shit for Digimon. I want it to remain the Chaos franchise. Not because I like Chaos, but because I love Chaos.
I mean, they can't even stay consistent in their video games, for crying out loud.
What do you want them to do? Like, establish consistent rules and put them on paper and expect, like, every developer to follow the same? Of course not. That's too much.
I thought we were getting off of this.
I'm joking.
You had just the Digimon games on the PS1. You had Digimon World 1, which was, you had a partner. You start with either Agumon or Gabumon. And then that partner can literally digivolve into anything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the amount of times that my partner digivolved in the fucking poop Pokemon or Digimon, I can... That's a whole other matter. But then you get to Digimon World 2, which is literally just a mystery dungeon type thing, which I really, really liked. But it wasn't even remotely close to the same genre as the first one.
I personally love it. I want the tournament. See, my favorite thing about Digimon is that, right? It's that, like, I can go and be like, I want to play a Digimon game. What do I want to play? And then I'm expecting Digimon World DS, and then I get Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which, like, alright, it's similar enough. And then I go to play another one, and it's a fucking mystery dungeon. And then I go to play another one, and it's a visual novel RPG storytelling thing. I love this. It's so much chaos. It makes the franchise like such a little nest of bullshitium where if you look away for 3 seconds, suddenly they're working on an MMO. They are.
But my
Love it.
job as a developer of a system is to
Ernie.
codify
Wow.
those
Wow.
things. Hi, Weirdy.
For which you have my
Oh, wow.
condolences, especially for Digimon.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is good luck with that.
You're so weirdy.
It's an alt pal.
Ah, yes, Digimon
Snack,
World
snack.
4, the hack and slash, yeah. But that is something that players are going to expect. Is that the system is going to have codified rules. Everything is going to be laid out of this is how this works. And with Pokemon, that's relatively easy. Because they've got their, yes, they have their spin-off games, like the Pokemon Ranger games, which I actually really liked.
Mood, Pokemon Ranger's a jam. What the fuck?
God, I can't tell you how many... I went through so many screen protectors on my DS with that game.
Shout out if your DS screen, if you were to pull it up and now it just has a bunch of circles on it.
Thankfully, I had a screen protector from the start, but I had to replace it multiple times to the point where I just was... My grandma was like, okay, I'm just giving you our old table cover, because she had this plastic table cover. It was basically the same thing. It did the job just fine.
That's the most grandma solution I've heard of today.
Oh, it was great. I just cut off a piece of it. I still have it somewhere in one of my boxes.
Oh my gosh.
I just cut off a piece of it, and every time the protector got too damaged, I would just peel it off, cut off another piece, put it in.
That is ghetto as fuck.
Hey, it was cheap though.
Grandma's
but-
always got the good cheap solutions.
Oh yeah, it was a great solution. But anyways, what I was saying with all that is when it comes to Pokemon though, it's got consistent rules. Charmander evolves into Charmeleon. Charmeleon evolves into Charizard. Yes, there are some variations on that, but it is still consistent. Then you go looking at fucking Digimon, where anything can happen.
Not just anything, anything the plot deems important can happen. It's the best kind of important. It's the writers realizing they wrote themselves into a clutch and then being like, nobody will give a shit if I do this, so they do it anyway, and it starts a years-long argument in the fandom.
Honestly, when it comes to putting Digimon into this system, the thing that I'm most terrified of is honestly the fans of Digimon.
Yeah, they're gonna crucify you if you do one thing and then everyone wants another.
Exactly. So I have
It's
to
gonna
figure
be
out
wonderful.
which of the continuities to follow for codifying, and oh my god. I mean, I could
Look.
technically include rules for each reality with it, but holy crap, that's so much work.
Honestly, I think the easiest thing you can do is just like try to lay out the things that are relatively consistent. You know, like if you take the majority of the Digimon franchise and you just see like across most franchises, like Digivolution as the concept is relatively consistent. Not what they evolve into, just the concept. Take the most common ways it happens, the most common ways Digimon are typed or subdivided, and use those as the basis, and then you can like put little additions like, okay, this is how Digivolution works normally. There's also this one weirdo that can punch Digimon to like eat their energy to use it for friendship, but that's an exception.
There's also things like War Greymon, who is the Draymon Destroyer, and so just because he is him, he gets a bonus against any Digimon that has Draymon in its name.
I'm sorry, it's something on the side. Don't worry about it.
But part of why I'm putting so much emphasis on the move costs rather than just say, yes, tackle costs this much XP, is so it's mainly for Digimon. So the players I could just be like, okay, here's the system. Make whatever fucking moves you want. Here's the rules for making them.
Alright, sorry, I'm playing Total War right now. Rygone, by the way, the battles worked well. We can play multiplayer whenever you have a chance.
Nice. Okay.
I'm staring at this because, like, the natives keep engaging me with massive armies, so I set myself in the summit positions, right? And I find this nice little hill, and I put my artillery on top of it, and I just let it go ham until they finally get close enough. And I put my infantry in front of the artillery for now, because I find it really hard to gauge their cavalry. And there's this one artillery gun that got placed like at the bottom of the hill instead of the top by accident. And it's level with the line infantry. So there's just like this line of infantry packed against each other. And for all of them, they're all like perfectly fine. And then I see this one where like 10 people are dead. And I see this artillery-sized gap in between like these two parts of the line. And a row of 10 dead men. And I look back and the artillery is perfectly aligned with that hole, and I can't imagine what must have happened in there. Literally first shot fired and already friendly fire. God damn it, I swear.
Nice.
I don't know what's more dangerous to me, the enemy or my own artillery.
We love artillery.
So, Sirio.
Yeah, go ahead.
The problem with going the fewer rules route are power gamers. Because those power gamers live for rules. Like, granted, this system is yeah, they live for rules that they can abuse.
The type of people that, but actually the DM.
I mean, hell, last night we had an instance with power gamers. I still feel bad for Kerr.
Or Kerr.
Oh, Werny, you've got no idea. We figured out.
Oh boy, what did I miss last night?
Nevis one-shot the king of the primordials.
Oh god. I'm sorry, Kerr.
Kerr had a plan. He had a plan.
This keeps happening. Like, Kerr will work hard on a boss, and then it just gets like a one shot.
Kerr had a plan for a long 6 to 8 week series of events and such. He was going to introduce the big bad evil guy, the primordial king, and from there we were going to get the ship was going to get shot down. We were going to have to find allies and stuff, and then go take him on. He did not count on Nevis being Nevis, apparently. Nevis hears a challenge, and he responds by putting himself face first into said challenge. Why Kerr did not anticipate that, I don't know. But yeah. There was also the fact that that WoW redeemed an influence that protected the king from being one-shot. And then he played the card to reverse the effects of an influence. So he
Wow.
reversed the effects of his own influence, resulting in the king of the primordials being vulnerable to being one-shot.
There's some next level Wolfstein right there.
Nuclear launch detected.
Yes, literally, Serio.
Certified Woestein moment.
But Kerr, like, when Woe redeemed that influence, Kerr was like, yes! Yes, yes, yes! And I'm like, no, I think we need to put that to a vote to the players, because that helps you. So I think we need to be the ones to approve it. And, well, I was going to approve it anyways, because he said yes. And then Woe played the card.
Aw.
Classic WoW.
Completely shattered Kerr's hopes and dreams.
I need to give WoW like
it was glorious.
I need to give WoW my congratulations. I dream of being able to do something like that. Just shatter a DM's will to live for a moment right there.
I hope you got something Kerr something nice today. No, Zim.
Oh yes, I got him some nuggies. He's happy.
That's good.
Well, popcorn chicken, but yeah. Which is arguably better in my opinion. Anyways,
Yeah, popcorn chicken's good.
he yeah. We also discovered that so Nevis has a charm that allows him to have as much power as he can get. He is not limited to the normal 10 power. And we've got two other members of the party, Jaffer, who is a power gamer, and
Oh yeah, we know Jaffer.
yeah, we know Jaffer. And then we also had Brian, and they both had an ability where when they take damage, like they can take damage on behalf of somebody else, on behalf of a party member, and transfer it to themselves, and that generates power. And then they can transfer that power to somebody else as well. So they were literally, like, the Primordial King threw this blast at us. Nevis got out in front, sliced it apart, but was still taking damage because that was still a lot of power going at us. But he deflected it from the ship, at least. And the damage was getting transferred to the two of them behind him. And they were transferring it between each other, generating infinite power, which was then getting transferred to Nevis for infinite power. And power is what gives you damage to, actual
Wow.
damage. So so Nevis jumped in, or jumped off of our ship, got onto the small fighter ship, rode that into attacking the Primordial King, and literally deleted the world with the amount of damage that he did to that Primordial King.
Are you sure you're not just like playing JoJo or something?
Oh, that's the whole point of Exalted.
Yeah.
The whole
I
point
love
of
how
Exalted... Okay. When you have a battle in Pathfinder or D&D, you change the course of history. When you have a battle in Exalted, you change the course of geography.
Yeah, we basically, like, we all have stands, and my stand is gun.
Yeah, that's what Woestein redeemed. Infinite power, infinite devastation. That direction is removed from existence. But it was okay because it was an alternate reality thing. So, you know, we were going to either destroy that reality or put it into an orb to add to ours. This particular one was better off being destroyed because the primordials were involved, so better to just, you know, erase it.
This army is not escaping. I am going to
I
kill
just love
everyone here
instead
in
of
front
saying
of them.
he did a lot of damage, you just said he destroyed the world.
Well, yes.
I'm gonna pat the snake. What a good snake.
I'm gonna pat the Werny,
Yay.
who's about to become a good snake.
Yay, it is Snacktember after all. I should become Snack.
Yeah.
So I might get something from Zeppy Snake again. Of Snack
Yeah. They opened their thingy. We could get Septi together.
Oh, true. We should get something together. I'm definitely down for that.
Yeet.
How are you losing? It's a retreating enemy. What the fuck?
They're running away.
Like they're
So
sitting
hard.
themselves in the back, I guess.
No, they're just like losing. I don't get it. What the fuck? The enemy is literally retreating. Like I'm chasing down retreating enemies because the war crimes and shit.
There,
And
I'll
I'll
send
battle them
you.
again.
I sent you Snack Nibble.
Like what the fuck? I look over to one of the cavalry I have chasing that enemy, and it's wavering.
Yeah, when it comes to Exalted, Exalted is a system where the story comes first. You are meant to be overpowered as hell.
Based.
You are meant to be gods.
Yeah, the rule of cool kind of goes with Exalted.
So,
Come on.
also, did I misspell Totodile here?
Toto dial.
Okay, no, I did not.
Totodile.
So Google Sheets has Totodile flagged as being an incorrectly spelled word. And meanwhile, Squirtle is in its dictionary.
Are you sure you haven't added it to the dictionary at some point yourself?
I don't think so. But either way, I'm adding Totodile to it.
Lamar. Don't let them retreat. I don't want to fight them again. Also admit, by the way, Rygone, the battles in this mod are gorgeous.
Yes, that is one thing I liked.
Yeah, they're really annoying, but they're gorgeous enough that I'm honestly like willing to just like bear with them. Cause like holy shit, those musket firing lines.
They look so good, don't they?
And they sound great. The artillery too. I don't know where they found those sounds, but I want those artillery sounds like to sleep to. They're so
ASMR
satisfying.
artillery brutally murdering thousands of people.
More than like a few hundred. Battles don't reach that far here unless you activate the sub mod for bigger battles. But at that point, I'm afraid it's just gonna last forever. I sat down, I started a battle, and I'm still in this battle because they just take forever to fucking properly get shattered and surrendered. They don't. You have to like run them down, and it's really slow. Pain and suffer.
Shamshu.
Wostein_oil says, Exalted is chaotic, and Kerr enjoys a special brand. I just tap into it.
Oh.
Yeah, we literally had to end the game early last night because Kerr just literally had nothing prepared. After that, he had nothing ready to go. He had nothing for us to do. He was he was expecting us to be doing this for several weeks instead of just, annihilating it.
Damn.
Rip Kerr.
Also, I put a new emote I got in art share.
Were you broken?
You like kissing RAOWs, don't you?
There's 52 of you, and there's 10 of them. How did they break you?
Cope, seethe, mauled?
What the hell? I don't get it. I don't understand.
Give gab, cope, seethe, mauled.
When there's 50 dudes on horses with rifles and swords, and they got routed by 10 dudes running away with, like, clubs.
_oil says,
skill issue.
Incorrect.
What
He had
the
8
fuck?
to 12 weeks of material. Then Owl Nuke.
Owl Nuke. I love Owl Nuke. We love Owl Nuke.
Oh, by the way, Rygone, I saw
Rygone.
that.
Rygone,
Yeah.
you just like nukes, period. You like explosions, period.
I like things that go boom boom. I played funny SCP. Well, I played funny SCP game and I made booms last night, and then today I played Space Station 13 and I made funny booms today.
I thought of something silly. For the rain weather effect. Unless you are like a water type, every time you move, you have a chance to slip and fall.
I might add
Don't take
the
that
RAOW.
seriously. I just wanted to... It was just a dumb idea I had.
Should I add the RAOW kisser to my Twitch emotes?
Yeah, why not?
Yes. Vixen kisser.
Somebody made a boy kisser TF.
I saw that. One of my friends made a boy kisser TF earlier today.
It's cursed.
Your 50 points from David again? Oh yeah, David Attenborough. So good.
Ferret's being adorable in my DMs.
Oh. Very cute.
Ferret is very cute. I fell asleep in VR chat next to Ferret last night.
No.
I was feeling big depressed, so he made me feel better.
Oh. Cute. Really?
Oh, hey, Gobiak.
I love physics.
Thanks for placing troops for me earlier. I kind of went into... I realized that I forgot to finish the battle last night. And I went into autopilot and started the next battle right away. Before I actually started streaming.
Hey. I was wondering how bad my friendly fire was during that one, because I forgot to turn off, forgot to tell my artillery to stop firing. The enemy killed 148 of my troops. I lost 225. 77 of my troops died of friendly fire.
Wow.
It sounds like they have a skill issue.
Oh, yeah, Chloe, no! Not the moon again!
RAOW.
I think you should probably make that a little more expensive there.
Oh, I'm keeping it cheap right now so that way it gets used, and then I'll be making it more expensive later.
Have a giant toast.
Okay.
Giant toast. I'm gonna pat the Rygone. What a good Umbreon.
So true.
And then I will bonk him.
No!
Bonk. Get
Just
bonk.
Umbreon.
Him.
Umbreon.
Umbreon.
All
Umbreon.
the concussions we gave
Umbreon.
Rygone has made him
Whoa.
unable to say anything other than Umbreon.
Whoa, I was literally just about to redeem that.
Oh, Umbreon. Umbreon.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Worstein_oil has turned Jib Gab into execute. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Nice.
Execute. Oh, that's 66.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Worstein_oil has turned Wernimal into execute. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Execute.
Umbreon.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Worstein_oil has
Execute.
turned Orpal into execute. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Execute. Execute. Execute.
Execute.
Worstein_oil is giving a big lick to Jib Gab.
Execute.
Nom noms.
Execute.
Lots of nom noms.
Execute.
Nom 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 nom.
Execute.
Umbreon.
Execute.
Umbreon.
Execute.
Wait.
Execute.
Ah! Hello, ferret.
Execute.
Sing.
Hello.
Hey, you're still an egg. Yeah, we're surrounded by eggs right now. We got a whole bunch of execute. You want to help me eat them?
Execute.
Execute.
I'm willing to share my eggs. I love how Gib-Gab is between Werny and Ferret, so it looks like Werny and Ferret are both nuzzling Gib-Gab.
Baby Marten.
Or execute.
Execute.
Umbreon.
Muzzle that gappy.
Well, yeah. What a also
Rawr.
that ferret and the gappy.
Rah, rah.
Row. Hey, if someone donates $5 to Rygone, I'll quickly doodle myself a Umbreon or any Toppy icon, so I can join them in being Umbreon.
Me. Umbreon.
But hunter art.
We'll get around to that.
Oh yeah, I did get some today. Go look up in fan art.
Oh, that's so cute.
Ah.
I'm gonna hug ferret. Look at that cute, adorable ferret.
Ah.
Watch it. I hear that ferret's a RAOW kisser.
You like kissing RAOWs, don't you?
Mayhaps.
Umbreon.
Umbreon.
Oh, Umbreon.
Oh, hey, I'm back to normal. Yay. Yeah, and any tips that are sent my way will help me towards getting some new RAM. So that way the
RAM.
streams don't crash as often. But I'm trying to play some of the more intensive games.
You just gotta get some prototypes.
Well, right now I'm running off of just 16 gigabytes of RAM, but if I get some new RAM, that could potentially be running up to like 40. Like 40, maybe even a little bit more. Which should help a lot with when I'm playing like Fallout 4 or Skyrim and stuff like that, which the only reason I'm not playing them is because they crash, because there's just not enough memory in my system. Aw, thank you, I do things. Thank you for the $5 tip. It helps out with the RAM and Werny. You can go ahead and make yourself that Umbreon now.
Alright, I will get right on that.
Be the Umbreon.
I is back.
Welcome back.
Hi, back.
Baby got back.
Here's to new beginnings.
New beginnings.
Hello there, World Cat 34, and thank you for the follow.
Oh, poor Taldarius. He doesn't look like he's feeling very well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, Jim, this is the part where you can talk about the Curse of the Sunday game.
A curse.
Yeah. It's real. It is legit. Initially, I thought it was just superstition, you know? But I have come to realize it's true. You don't?
Nope, I don't believe in it. Nope. Mm-mm. I think we simply look more upon the negatives than we do upon the positives.
That is true.
But I always look at the pause.
Prior to Taldarius taking over the Sunday game, he was able to hang out a lot. He was able to do all sorts of things. Since taking over the Sunday game, though, he has spent at least half his time sick. His computer has died. Like, every time we turn around, something is going wrong there. You can believe in it
I'm
or
sorry.
not, but I do.
David Attenborough talked over you. I heard nothing.
Oh.
He's like, it seems to me that the natural world is the greatest source of excitement, the greatest source of visual beauty, the greatest source of intellectual interest. It is the greatest source of so much in life that makes life worth living.
Oh, you're good, Goose. It's not like we can anticipate when that Redeem is going to talk over somebody else having a talk. Since it takes a moment to kind of click in.
It's one of those...
I do get what you're talking about, Zim. I do. Like, it seems like you guys have had a lot of misfortune, but I still don't buy into it.
It's just one of those that there is too much evidence that it is real that I cannot bring myself to doubt it anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. For me, I know why you guys think it's real, and that's what's causing me to not believe it.
And what's that?
Pattern searching. It's a capacity for the human mind to look for patterns within its environment. And depending on how the patterns are taken, we try to establish certain connotations to them, whether they're actual or non-actual. And we develop our own things. So, like, for example, if I wear my lucky sock, I'm sure to win, because I wore this lucky sock when I won once really good, and therefore it's my lucky sock. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know about you. I have a lucky die. The die have a mind of their own, SMH.
I'm not saying that, you guys shouldn't believe in the things you believe. It's just that because of these things that I know, I can't believe it.
I understand
if there is something
that.
going on, then it might be more than supernatural in nature. Like, it's Sunday and everyone is just like, more loose on Sundays, for example, which means more mistakes are liable to pop up.
Did you know that Zim cute?
I'm just saying, Taldarius is our 7th or 8th DM now for this Sunday game. And yeah. Taldarius is just stubborn enough to keep going despite it.
And then this is the part where Rygone reveals that he's actually the reason, like, oh, you've had so many DMs. He's been sabotaging your Sunday games.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm like a
But what
snake
is-
in the shadows, slowly slithering, whispering poison in your ears to make your tasks that much harder. Yes.
Neck.
I accidentally developed a new strategy.
What is it?
so-
Not playing without me?
Well, I mean, I told you we can play whenever you want now. I was just having a shader issue, so I just had to go reinstall a file, get it verified, and it worked. But I was using the Grenadiers, and I moved them up to like the flank because these are like my better units. And I decided to try something, and I was like, because basically I keep them a little in reserve, but so they don't shoot the soldiers in the front, I tell them to not to hold their fire, like don't shoot at will until I order you to. And since I moved them over to the side, I forgot to give them the order to shoot. And the enemy got really close, so I panicked and I was like, no, go, fire at will. And they like opened fire at basically point blank range, and it just destroyed the enemy's morale and it forced them to shatter and retreat. And I'm just like, oh, that's risky. That probably only works with like really high morale units like these. But like, I've lost 2 Grenadiers, and in the one point blank barrage, they like killed like 30 out of 70 troops in that unit. And I didn't count the other ones because they're all running away now. But ooh, it's really spicy strats.
Is this spicy?
Nom, 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 nom. I know like some armies in the Napoleonic eras actually properly use those kind of strategies. Like they would wait for their best units. They would hold them right in the back and they would just like wait until the enemy got really close and just unload like one devastating volley at close range. To just absolutely destroy the enemy's will to fight and get them to retreat. It is actually kind of cool seeing it work.
Not saying you don't have a point, Wolstein, but I think you might have a little bit of a point. That's why, personally, for me, if I were to ever take over the Sunday game, I would just scrap it all and start fresh. There's just too much going on and right up front that if you were to take on that whole load, I honestly think it'd be way more trouble than it's worth.
That the depth of the world and such has only been there since Taldarius took over. He's the one that designed all that.
There was more to it.
No.
There was more to it than just that. Like, you know, there was the Woven faction, for example. Like, they themselves had a lot of interesting connotations that you can't just simply dismiss.
Okay, yeah, there was that. But that was the only thing outside, like, as far as the actual world itself, it was just blank.
The actual world itself, yeah. I'm just more talking about all the interesting little bits and pieces scattered around which can give rise to certain ideas, like the towers, for example, or the Woven, or the how everything's on islands and so on and so forth.
But I will also say that we have restarted this campaign 3 or 4 times. Somewhere around there. Same group of players, or the same core group of players every time. But it has been restarted multiple times, and we still just lose people.
Well, again, that's probably why if I were to ever do it, I would just straight up just erase the whole thing and start fresh with something else. The world itself, it's fine, it's decent, but there's just so much there now that I don't think it would really be worth it to take it all on and expect that it's going to be good quality. Especially now that Taldarius has taken over it and has actually given a lot of substance to the work. You know, it's kind of like trying to run a Lord of the Rings campaign, and all you're handed is the Silmarillion, and you're just like, here, make something from this.
Yeah. I saw that.
I will say there was a year where where Timber was not there because he was on deployment. And even still, so with him being gone, the Wolven weren't involved at all. Even then, we still just kept losing DMs.
Which is fair.
I just jumped up the steps. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm carrying heavy stuff. But I still got pretty quick.
How goes work, Rygone?
It's going. I'm talking to Saldarius about the plant concept right now.
Oh.
I know
we're fleshing it out a little bit.
Like, there was one where his work changed on him. There was another where,
Yeah.
well, I know one just up and decided he didn't want to do stream stuff altogether anymore. You know which one I'm talking about there. We had another one that took over. Well, he's a mutual friend. And All Pal knows that one.
Does he start with an N?
Starts with an L.
Oh.
I'm not familiar then. I'd have to think about it.
Luke?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He was one of our
streaming altogether.
Yeah, he didn't want to do stream stuff altogether. But he was one of our DMs for a time. He stopped. He was the one that started the initial for this newest campaign with the towers. Then we had Moriarty take over, and Moriarty just kind of was like, I just don't think I'm a good DM, and stepped down. Then we had Neo, and, well, you know what happened there. But I don't want to get into it either way, even if you don't. And now Taldarius has taken over. And Taldarius has had, like I said, he's sick half the time. He's had his computer die on him. Like, it could possibly be that, but I was fighting against this whole idea of a curse for the longest time until now when Taldarius has taken over, and now I'm just like, okay, maybe there really is something to this.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Or Werny, my chat's mentioning that they can hear your background.
Oh, sorry. My mom's on the phone, she talks loud.
Hey, Ferret. Sync. Ferret sync! Dang it.
Yes.
They are muted.
Oh, they might have gotten up to do something.
Oh, another sneeze. Give me a second. There, I muted in time.
Hello.
And then I almost spilled an entire, like all my food all over me. It was amazing.
Peak Rygone.
Thank you, cute Faith. I appreciate that.
It's so cursed when you zoom into a bunch of units that are all using like the same drums or the same trumpet to like charge or march to. You just hear them all overlap at once. Almost into the just like fucking Spanish trumpet for the cavalry. Except there's like two of them playing
Sound
out.
like that.
Well, fine. If they don't want to break, then just get to point blank range. We've discovered a new strat. Let's try it. What if I just get my infantry to point blank range and then they shoot? These dragoons are so fucking cool. Turns out putting people on horse with rifles, and they just like let out this huge plume of smoke as they all shoot at the same time. It actually looks kind of really fucking cool. Hello. Yeah, so the secret to this game is cavalry. Cavalry and charging at point blank range.
Hey, Pokemon music. Also, I will be right back.
Sure thing.
Nostalgic music. New opinions are always suspected and usually opposed, without any other reason but because they are not already common. John Locke, English philosopher. Against stupidity, the gods themselves struggle in vain. Friedrich von Schiller, German poet and philosopher.
Ouch.
Ooh. That sounded intense.
Crack.
Oh, gee.
Not bad.
Oh, that wasn't a random sneeze, cute Faith. Trust me.
Fuck, I need more of that cavalry. It's so good at chasing down enemies. Melm.
Blam.
Mel.
What was done with your Gracian form? It looks took a lot of detail in figuring out. Oh, I appreciate that, cute Faith. Disgrace editions. Nations. Dang, don't you just hate it when you come across something super sexy and you're just like, that's super sexy. But it's just like, now what? Can't do nothing. You can just appreciate it. What's up?
No, you send it to me. E.
I have to like, I'd have to like piecemeal it and send it to you. So, not right now, but if you remind me later, I will.
Mm-hmm.
But it is an Nubian TF and it's so good.
Ooh, woo.
Or I can send you at least the first picture.
I wrote it down to half remind myself later.
Oh.
Don't worry. In no hurry. There's the next button. Perfect. Damn it, next button broke.
Duke.
Ищи, где еще? Где еще? Еще. Еще. Смотри, еще. Где еще? Вот так. Вот так. Молодец. Молодец. Ищи, Боги. Ищи, где еще? Где еще?
Here, in response, I'll send you a cue.
Oh, I like that one.
It's fluffy.
It's so fluffy. It's so cute.
Fluffy.
Makes you just want to just like, you just pick somebody and just roll on like a couch with them or something.
Heck yeah. Just go snuggle.
Singing Umbreon? Oh, you want a singing Umbreon? I will give you singing. I'll pause the music real quick and well, I'll sing a couple verses. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. And that's what it's all about. Oh no, not the moon. Sorry. Oh.
It's like normally you throw tomatoes at someone on stage, now you throw the moon at them.
Alright, fine, I won't sing anymore. Since y'all hate it so much. I'll just put the regular stuff on and I'll shut up forever.
Poor Rygone.
Poor Rygone. Pat.
Nobody likes my singing. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, put your left foot in, and wiggle it all about. You do the hokey pokey. Oh.
You're really not one piece. I just like kicked your ass. Why would you keep fighting? You're one for peace. I don't want to bother right now. I'm gonna give you like money, I guess. No, what do you want?
Hey, how do you spell Renaissance?
RENAISSACE.
No, you've got an N.
NCE. Almost one letter away. I have two modes in strategy games. Everything is under control, build the perfect army, get the perfect economy, technology, everything. And like ultra scrappy, I'm fighting with half my army, but I only need half my army to beat this army, upon which I can capture this town to produce 3 units to then beat this army just barely. It's either scrappiness or control.
Scrappy control.
Hello,
That's exactly what
everybody.
they did in Scooby-Doo.
Hello, Wolf Mage. I'm back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Your presence was missed. You are not appreciated. Thank you for returning to us.
They
But of
abused
course.
me, Zim. They wouldn't let me sing.
I heard you are a wonderful singer, and they should let you sing.
Yeah. Nobody in here even defended me.
Nobody prevented you from singing. You just got a
Yeah, they
moon
did.
thrown
They
at
threw
you.
a moon at me and a bunch of Pokeballs.
Why, you don't want them to moon you?
No, not really.
Can't believe you
Somebody
don't
is
want
a
to stare at butts.
blobfish.
What? Blobfish?
Blobfish.
Blobfish.
Yeah.
I'm a blobfish.
It's that fish when you take it out of
Hey,
water,
Pikachu.
it makes a weird face.
Yeah, it like decompresses and explodes. Poor fish. Don't take the blobfish out of like deep water.
Well, if you do, just do it very slowly.
Yeah, but like, don't do it anyway, poor fish. Okay, so what do you want to do more? What do you want to do? Empire 2 later, right?
Yeah, we can play something a little bit later.
Okay. Let me know when if anything. Shoot me a DM.
Sure.
I'll hop out for
Will
a bit.
do. Okay.
Bye, Kip
Bye-bye.
Kat.
Much hugs, much kisses, much rolling around in the fluff.
Fuffles. Bye-bye.
I miss him already.
I know, me too. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Pikesh.
Hello, Merle. And now the Wyrney and Ferret are once again reunited.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
No, we still need to do GTA Online at some point, right, Gun?
Oh, that's right. Oh, so many things to do, so little time.
I mean, if you want to do Total War with Gib Gab, then that's fine. I won't take it
I
personally.
also want to do a lot of this writing, and that's what I was primarily going to be doing today.
Ooh. How much have you gotten done?
Good amount, actually. The plant that I've been writing about is just about done. I'm just talking with Taldarius about other things.
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
I had an idea that I'm messaging my 3D artist about real fast. I
Ooh.
anticipate it'll take him like 5 minutes to get it done. Whenever he can actually start it.
Yeah, that's the trick, right?
Yeah. Basically, I'm going to do a little trick that will let you, hopefully, will let you all still throw things at me when I'm using just the talkie icons like I am right now.
No.
Just a transparent box that I can put into my program that lets you guys do the head pats, the throwing, etc. That will sit in front of the talkie icon, so that way it'll still show the animation of, you know, the anvil falling and the head pats and whatnot.
Joke.
While still doing the talkie icon. Also, yeah, I do things. I was thinking the same thing with the diseased status effect. It feels like a good one, and something that won't affect you immediately, but will over time. No, it wouldn't let me ragdoll around, you're right, Sirio. However, it's at least something. And to be fair, with the box, if you guys throw everything at me, you'll just see the, glow sticks and whatnot pelting something in the middle of the screen, but you won't see what they're pelting. It won't be the talkie icon, but it's better than nothing.
I'm gonna squish them.
Do it. Squish.
Squish.
Squish them.
Squish that.
I've been hit with toast.
Toast that Umbreon.
You don't want to try and squish the Nevis?
Squish. Ashford squishes Nevis.
I don't think Ashford can.
I bet he can.
Alright, PvP.
Alright, Nevis versus Ashford. Let's go.
No. Another moon, no.
Fucking boon.
I mean, you are an Umbreon, so...
Squish.
Gwimsh.
RAOW. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Ronnie Row. Rah, rah, rah.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Whoa, why are you redeeming an influence?
Oh no. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Nuclear launch detected.
Well, apparently Nevis is temporarily an indestructible plushie. So I guess you do get to squish.
Okay. Ashford picks up the Nevis plushie, gives it a good squeeze, and then
And then
squashes
he
it.
goes back to normal. And you get squished into paste. Sirio, Nevis versus Dart, who would win? Nevis. Same with Nevis versus Hunter. It's purely a matter of frickin' scale. He is not Sirio. You did not ask if Nevis would fight. You just simply said who would win in a fight. You said them versus, you asked who would win. Nevis versus Dart. Nevis would win. How could he hurt Hunter or Dart? I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that's apparently forcing him into a fight against them. I don't think they'd ever fight. But nor would Nevis.
But if they would fight, who'd win? Like Batman versus Superman.
Well, Batman versus Superman all depends on many different factors. But probably Batman.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it only takes kryptonite to whoop Superman. I'm pretty sure Batman's got something somewhere.
And Batman has a lot of money. You can just buy it and be like, hey.
It is canonical that Batman has kryptonite on his belt at all times.
Didn't Superman give Batman a piece of kryptonite in case he does go rogue?
I don't know.
Maybe. Batman's superpower is money.
Well, when it comes to Nevis, it's not so much he has an ego, it's a matter of pride. He would not want to go, he would not want to be in the fight in the first place, but if he is forced to fight them, he would not hold back, because that would be just as wrong as it would be wrong. It's not a matter of ego, it's just a matter of it's not the honorable thing to do.
Ashford picks up the Nevis plush and starts punching it. And thus, standing here, I realize. There's repeated punching.
Muda, 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 muda.
Alright, that article's done. There we go. Hey, we're making progress, everyone. We got the Octa done.
Who is scarier, Marie or Nevis? It would definitely be Marie, yes. Nevis doesn't try to be scary.
Well, he just naturally is, I guess.
I don't know if he's naturally scary.
Well, I mean, think about it like this. An elephant's not naturally scary, but by heck, I'm going to be wary if I'm right up next to one.
Okay, fair. Yeah, it would be kind of like that, yeah. Well, Syria, that would be something outside, that would be an external thing altogether. Though, I will say that, one thing about Nevis is that he actually cannot be transformed against his will. Like, even an influence would be denied for that. Like, I'm allowing it right now just for the fun, but in a serious situation, Lunar Exalted, their tattoos, renders them immune to all forms of transformation, of forced transformation. They can change their own bodies all they want. But nobody else can change their form. It's a specific trait of the Lunar Exalted. Well, whoa, I will say that even Kerr would deny that. While Kerr does not, while Kerr will accept a lot of influence, there is one thing that Kerr does not play around with, and that's canonicity. And
I'm an amicity.
He's very much a stickler on that, on those kinds of things. As is, it's taking a hell of a lot to convince him just to allow Cody to have a chance at turning the world furry in the mage game. Like, Kerr could have just been like, yeah, the world is furry. It's the world of darkness, but furry. And instead, he stuck to them being human.
This one might do.
Actually, Sirio, as far as that goes, there is the chance that Nevis and Hunter will meet. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. However, for myself, well, I typically only deny an influence temporarily if it's not at the right level. There are exceptions, several, but typically I only do it if it's the wrong level. Sirio, Nevis is not planning to follow Greaves. However, Greaves will occasionally just pluck up a character and plop them into another place. It's how we have crossover episodes. Greaves is the one that makes it happen.
I kind of like this picture. Chat, which one do you think is better? This picture right here? Or this picture? The close-up.
Also, if you look at my Discord reactive, I got it, but I didn't color it yet. Because I can't decide on what to color.
You look great.
Umbreon.
That's the Umbreon.
Yay.
I think you should
Please
go with
don't
another
hate
one.
me, but
The other one. That one.
You know that really creepy fox doll meme thing that's out there floating? That cursed one?
Yeah.
That might have been the first thing that came to mind when I saw it.
Yeah, I'll be downloading this one. This is the one you recommended, all?
Yeah, the big bush.
Okay.
Bushy, 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 bush.
Pushy, 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 pushy.
Also Zim and Rygone key.
Rah.
Beats up Ferret.
Ferret!
Robert
You're
William
back!
is booping the
Finally!
Marten.
Mm-hmm.
Ferret, I have a very important question for you.
What?
How cute is Werny?
10 out of 10.
Duke.
Okay, okay. Werny.
Wow.
Werny.
Yeah.
How kissable is Ferret?
1,000 out of 10.
Okay, okay. Now smooch.
Smooch the Duke.
Smooch the run.
Wait, no, Werny, kiss Ferret, not me.
Okay, I mixed up my bestialids. Sorry. Smooches of the ferret.
Boops the snack.
For I am now the Duke.
And by the snack I mean Werny. Who is now a snack.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yes.
But yeah, if you want to get something from Seppi together, Werny, I'll be down.
Yeah, I'm down to get something. I love getting stuff from Seppi.
Seppi does good nudes.
Nudes. I need art. If only I had money.
Yeah. Wish I had money right now. I accidentally planned poorly and I tried paying too much off of my credit cards and loan at the same time, without forgetting that I also had to pay rent and like a bunch of other bills in the same week. So I have like no money right now.
Oh no!
I have like $100 until next Friday. Not this upcoming Friday, but next Friday after that.
Next Friday. Whoa.
Because I got paid on Friday, and now I gotta wait 2 weeks to get money again.
I will be right back, everyone. I'm going BRB.
So Missy, I've already had some of this. Comment, honey. Run on it. Run. Comment. It's yours. Come on, honey. Come on, come out. Come on, get up there. Get up. Get up. Come on, get up. Come on.
I need to take off again. You all have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Bye, friend. I missed him already.
Me too.
Comment. Comment. Come on. Come on, you know what I'm saying. Come on. Get up there and get it.
Hello there, Wind. It's going well. How are you? And hello there, Belle, as well. Oh, a long day. Yeah, I've had those.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Wostein_oil has turned Wernimal into a Morphin. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
I don't think Wernie's here at the moment, whoa. Also, is that even a Pokemon?
Muffin?
Oh, it is. Alright, he is here. Cool. Oh, right, I'm thinking Mothra. That's the one I'm thinking of, but yeah. Pat's the moth.
Muffin.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm back.
Duke.
Welcome
No, you.
back.
Welcome back.
My stool broke. I no longer really have a stool anymore.
I didn't realize you had a stool in the first place.
Yeah, my chair's so high up that I use the stool to help keep my feet planted. But it's like a cheap plastic one, and it finally broke, and it's like it's not working very well anymore.
Man, I wish I had a chair that was high up. One of the downsides to being 6'6" and fat is finding a chair big enough for me that can hold me in the first place is a pain. But then, like this next time I get a chair, I'm thinking I may just do away with wheels and the adjustable height, because I don't even use the adjustable height anyways. I just have it at the max. I'm thinking of trying to get one of those pedestal chairs, or maybe a, well, part of me wants to get one, like, you know, full-on armchair, but that would also be a pain to actually do anything at the computer with.
No.
It's colored!
Alrighty. Back to business.
The Neon is colored.
Hey, I colored it.
Hey!
B.
Pat the Werny.
on. Yay!
Boops who knows to turn you on.
Wow.
Click, click.
Click, click.
That's what an Umbreon really sounds like. It's just click, click.
Click, click.
Huh.
Click, click.
Click, click.
Woohoo!
Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Rawr, rawr, rawr. Row, row, row.
Oh, should I go get more alcohol?
Nah.
Why?
Because you had alcohol yesterday.
So?
You need to give your liver a break.
So?
Otherwise you die.
No.
And then you will become ghost type Eevee.
It would be Mike's Hard Lemonade, Pikesh.
Well, I wish I had some of that.
Yep, black cherry flavor.
Nice.
So it's only like 5% alcohol.
Yeah, those things don't have that much alcohol on it.
Hi,
Go ahead.
Wind. Why are you writing that out?
Oh, hey, Belle. Hello. You should come join chat. I'm just trying to figure out what is the next thing I want to write about.
Should write about weapons.
Weapons?
Yeah. Let me introduce you to my latest weapon, Riddler. Regular gun!
Bang, bang, dead.
I need to find that video again.
Hey, Rex.
Rex!
Hey, Rex. Well, I guess that means you and Rex are gonna go off and do your own thing now.
Soon, yes.
Yep. Leave the rest of us behind.
I'm
I
sorry.
bet you I know what they're doing. They're gonna go drive off into the countryside together, and they are gonna go have a picnic. Now I'm kind of hungry for some picnic food. And you're fine, Zim. You do whatever you gotta do. I'll just be doing my own thing. No. Man. That's only a joke you could say with furries.
What?
What Belle just said. Try to do that with like work friends or real life friends, and everyone is just gonna look at you just like, what? Are you okay?
What if we wooed instead of woed?
Oh, wow.
Alright. Well, I got distracted doing another status effect for diseased.
Oh.
It's not something in Pokemon itself, but I figured it makes sense. And it's a good final intensity for the polluted weather effect.
Hey, Rayshella.
Where's the paw affliction? Well, you see, you're really the only person that has that, Rex.
Yeah. Got that Delphox paw.
Like,
Delphox paws.
There are plenty of people that like paws, but you're the only one that's got the real affliction for them. In fact, we should probably get you and Rygone together for some, you know, a session on this, because it is a little concerning.
Huh? What's up? I heard my name.
Oh, yes, Rex needs treatment for his paw affliction.
Oh, yes. I have helped many people to work through their paw affliction. Ignore the saw.
My God.
You should Rygone, you should get like an art of like your Umbreon like sitting on a like comfy chair with like a clipboard and wearing glasses, and have someone else's character like lie down on like one of those like weird shaped couches from like stereotypical shrink offices.
Yes. And tell me, how does that make you feel? I don't actually have one of those in my office. It's just chairs. It's like you sit down in the chair and you tell me all your problems.
Yeah.
I should get that classic thing sometime.
You
Shrink
just
chair would be. I'm surprised more people don't have them. Go ahead, Zim.
So first off, you're going to need to be in a tweed cardigan. It's just a necessity. But secondly, you just have it as one of your screens for your stream. And then all of the icons for everybody else are just arrayed on the couch.
Tell me, how does that make you feel?
And you need
I
like
see. Well, I diagnose you with really wants to get laid. Here's a prescription.
The
need to have, like, a
prescription is
magnificent
me.
beard.
I was about to say. It's like, here's a prescription. It's just a picture of my face. Unfortunately, in real life, that is incredibly unethical, and I would probably lose my license if I tried that.
What was that?
Squeak. Nah. Wiggles the butt. Wiggles the butt. Pounce. Oh, oh shit. I swallowed it.
4.
Press his belly.
I found my squeaker I got at Anthrocon, and I might put it in my fursuit paw.
Go for it.
Oh, that's the squeaker that I'm playing with right now. Is the one that from Anthrocon.
Nice.
And pokes the belly
Also-
really fast.
Chris Sobs, if you're out there, I still, of course, have this one.
That one sounds like it needs to just be, like, you know, just allowed to die.
Yeah.
Man! Too loud.
That one's a tennis ball squeaker.
Oh. You're seeing 2 Umbreons? Yes, you are.
My brother.
And the snake is not
Umbreon.
part of the work I'm doing here. The snake is all pow.
Hi.
Hello, lightning.
My brother just randomly texted me a YouTube link, and I'm scared.
Is it the spider one? I bet it is.
What
Right
the fuck it
there.
is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
There was no such thing.
Pop a gap in its ass. Yeah, I showed Zim the 16-year-old video of the spiders that were given drugs.
Nice.
Oh, I saw. My dad showed me a video of the spiders on different drugs as well,
Yeah.
and one that they were on alcohol.
I love the
And
weed
the-
spider. It's such a mood.
Yeah, until it becomes the meth spiders. Bitch.
You know what? You know what? Talkie Icon will make next.
What's that?
Snick.
Okay, Wernie, not Wernie, Rex, I'll go ahead and share it here again, I suppose.
No?
The video.
Raw weed spider.
The
Oh, you
dankest
leaving,
of
Belle?
spiders.
No, don't leave. No!
I smoked so much fucking weed last week when I was at
Animation
Philadelphia.
celebration. Join
It's like
us
always-
September
Stop
8th
with
through
the
10th
ads!
At Animate Des Moines.
I like
Des
Neves.
Moines.
Neves is the one talking that.
Nevis.
Nevis.
I won't like smoke like at all for like the longest time.
Simplest of all web-building species. Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to absorb their effects.
I'm seeing it on your stream, I just hear it. Up there it is, now I see
Given
it.
a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was. Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock, where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider go. When given alcohol, the spider built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young. But the mate got a restraining order, and now the spider can't go within 100 centimeters of the web.
I love that.
No place to live. It ended up in the crack web as the crack spider's bits. For more information on the crack spider's bits, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa.
Oh, I love that.
Canada.
And that is the
Canada
last
makes
time that will ever show up on my channel.
But it's so good.
Them.
Last time.
No.
Okay, time to bring out my spider icon.
Yeah, I'm a doodle Wernie spider.
Oh my
There you go.
god.
Which spider are you gonna be? The LSD, crack cocaine, THC?
I'm the THC spider for sure.
Yeah, you're the THC spider. Better hope you can draw a good hammock then.
Yeah. Yeah, how fur cons go for me is I won't like smoke for like a while, and then I go to a fur con and I smoke a whole bunch, and I just am like totally fucked up. It's like you haven't like you don't have like the tolerance anymore for it. I started like not smoking for a while, and I go to a con and I smoke a bunch, and I'm just like fucking out. Just blasted, straight zooted. Yeah. One of the things I've done at cons are done drinking weed and MDMA. See, I probably can't mention the last one on stream.
Yeah, thanks for being considerate of that. I really wanted to get these weather effects done today. Ugh.
How many have you gotten done?
5. Out of 18. Though to be fair, I did also, you know, come up with 2 new status effects. So... I did get some decent work done today. Just not enough.
Minecraft Martin.
Yes. Probably never Lightning Dragon. I wanted one a while back, but I couldn't figure out how to do the modding.
Oh, there we go. I figured that out.
Also, Rex, yeah, I use the word zooted for just like, if you're just like really like fucking high on weed. I just like, you just straight zooted is like the term I usually use. And you're just kind of like, you're just fucked up.
That sounds like a 90s term. Yo, man, I'm so zooted right now.
Probably is. I don't know. I just like, that's just the term that me and my friends have used.
Isn't there a type of suit called a zoot suit?
Rick Strider has turned Amos into a slowbro. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Slowbro.
Who got turned into what?
Slowbro.
Alright, which article should we work on next? Got finished. I need to edit this one.
Slow, bruh.
What up, slow, bruh?
Slow, bruh.
Hey, you guys missed the opportunity to turn Werny into a Sprigagito.
Oh. Slow, bro.
Tick-tee. What could be a tick-tee? Kind of a domestic and or easily huntable animal could be a tick-tee. Found a YouTube channel that has a bunch of cameras scattered throughout the U.S. viewing railroad tracks so people can watch trains without leaving their chairs. Nice! That's pretty cool.
Rains.
Think Fast the Cute. And extremely lovable bean. Ra_Zim, because Rick Strider is smooching you.
Well,
Bro,
thank
get
you,
smooched.
Rex.
Then I cleaned out one of my SSDs and now I have 500 more gigs of space.
Wow. What games you gonna
Oh,
install?
nice.
I don't know.
He's gonna install Payday 3 because it's probably gonna be like 50,000 gigabytes.
I command
probably
pure
will be.
chaos! Kinda.
Rot William has turned Wormimal into a Sprigatito. They can only
There we
talk like
go.
that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Spriga?
Oh, hey, the
Sprigga?
Hypnopod Pokemon.
Sprigatito.
You cannot tell me or convince me that a lot of these Pokemon's extra little notes and such are not somebody's fetish. I'm sorry.
Oh, they are.
Spriga?
I mean, just look at Sprigatito.
Sprigatito.
The latter half of its name is literally Titgo.
Titgo.
Well,
And then there's Muck.
I'm meaning more, you know, it literally has Hypnopause.
Rick Strider wants that status to be named Transform.
Rex, that's not what that card's for, and it's not gonna be employed.
Sprigatito.
But it's literally got Hypnopause. Then you've got ones like Salazzle, where they freaking have pheromones that make a harem.
I mean,
Sprigatito.
my Spindaform has Hypnopause. They got their little swirlies. And then there's Muck.
Sprigatito. Spriga. Loop, loop.
Rick Strider is reporting about a yellow-throated Marten destroying a snowman. More at 6.
Okay, I'm getting invited to play a game, so I'll be back later.
Okay. See ya.
Goodbye.
Click, click. RAOW, RAOW.
And then there were 3.
Oh yes, that is it is definitely a fun design, Rex. But my point is that it is absolutely somebody's fetish. Yeah, don't forget the chat
Feel
mice.
the backhand of justice!
Well, Rex, considering I'm probably going to get rid of the voice mod pack at some point soon, I'll send you a tabletop cards pack.
Oh. I need to use up my voice mod thingies then.
Well, the reason why I'm probably going to get rid of them is because voice mod just keeps breaking.
Oh.
It's because they
Yeah,
don't
I kind of
work.
steered away
Feel
from
the
voice mod.
backhand of justice!
Speaking of, are they even working today?
Wostein_oil says, Frostlass over here freezing those it likes, and preserving them in ice.
Oh, that must be why I'm in a thaw.
Yep, it is even working right now.
Rick Strider is withholding egg from the beachy baby Marten.
Rygone has his own voice mod, The Power of Cuddles. True, Rachel. I can be my own voice mod. You just boot me and I change voice.
Wind, those are not ferrets.
Yeah, they're land otters.
They are
Yeah.
martens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Itaku. Or Itaku. Tick-tee, tick-tee, tick-tee. Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself a soda. VIP.
Joke.
Oh, dang it. I need myself a spoon. I guess I'll be right back.
No, Rex, unfortunately, you cannot influence your own games in any way. Well, rather, you can complete tip goals, but that's the only way you can influence your game you're in.
Feel the
You know,
backhand
unless you're
of
like the
justice.
DM, in which case you can do whatever you want.
Well, yes, but if you're the storyteller, I mean, yeah, you can technically play cards on the game you're in.
Oh, you could
But
just
if
do
you-
it. You don't even need to play cards.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The storyteller doesn't need cards to do what he wants, but I've had some that have done it, well, not cards, but like Jaffer, for example, literally completed a tip goal himself that he put in there, and I'm like, you know you could have just implemented it anyways, right?
Yep, Rachella, rocks fall and everybody dies. Hey, Rex, come join voice.
Rick Strider
what the
gave
heck?
the sable blueberries.
Joke.
All pal, your pack has been sent.
Thank you.
I think I'll try Tick-Tee, a goat-like creature.
Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr, bar, 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 bar. Wow, these are some messed up goats. Pretty sure that one has 5 legs.
Nuclear launch detected.
Nuclear launch.
I am eating a very, very cabbage-laden egg drop soup. I was not expecting this much cabbage. Y'all need some good old-fashioned discipline. That is a very handsome goat right there. That is super freaking handsome. It's so handsome.
Rex, I have a lot of them.
Nuclear launch detected.
I love physics.
I'm a puppy. I'm a puppy.
Okay. That's gonna be it for me. I'm just making I'm making very little progress tonight.
No.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight.
Oh, you're done with your stream?
Yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us today for this StreamWorks stream, though. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue to bring these streams to you all. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as subscribing to our YouTube. I'm trying to get to partner over there, so please help out by subscribing to it. It helps out a lot. Also, you can support the channel by just tipping to it, or subscribing, or all sorts of different ways to support. We do have our September goals going on, so check those out and help out the channel however you can this month in particular. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You're all adorable beans.